It's a Pirates life for me as we welcome you in to the Rocket Money Kickoff. We are hoping it gets rowdy at the Dowdy tonight in an American opener for the ECU Pirates, getting set to take on Army, who's already played the American. Anytime you come here to Greenville, you get some fun. The talented Caden Hauser. Anderson Britton to kick. Parker Jenkins to receive. Sit back, relax. Week 5 of the college football season is here. And Lugs, I'm just telling you now, blink and you'll miss it. Here comes the off.
Fortner too, because if he doesn't make it, he's off to the races.
It was a gain of 5 on first down. Hauser over the middle. That's a good catch. Ball was a bit high, but that was Javante Connor, the tight end. They'll work in 2 tight because they just go.
Yeah.
Hauser, receiver, open, caught. Anthony Smith trapped it on his shoulder pad, gain of 41. Montgomery squeaks up the middle, and he'll have a first down, so it'll be goal to go for ECU. Worth pointing out, early on the season, 2-2 any points. And it's quick. It's Hauser. Incomplete. Intended for Yannick Smith, covered by Jaden Mays.
You know, Yannick Smith, 6'3", Jaden Mays is 5'10", and I know they attempt.
ECU. Hauser up the middle. Hauser. And they're going to spot him just short. That was Fortner. If they have time to take a look at it, rather. Yeah, here it comes.
Ruling on the field is the runner was short of the goal line. The previous play is under further review.
About the only thing that can hold up East Carolina in their offense is a replay.
That's exactly right.
Knees are up, balls across.
The ruling on the field has changed. Touchdown.
Oh!
9 plays, 75 yards in 3:02. Up the middle, nothing there. Hayden Reed stopped after 2. Jenkins down the backfield for the Pirates. 1st and 10, Hauser, play fake, looked over the middle, scans the field, good job keeping his feet. That's Smith, Yannick. There's 2 Smiths, that's the Yannick one, gain of 17 and a big play on first down. On this drive.
Well, and they'd like something on that left side behind big guard Kyle Long, who's 342 pounds.
There it is again on the left side. And he's going to be marked right at the first down marker. Hauser fake. Downfield, one-on-one coverage. It's Smith again. Oh! Touchdown! The size of ECU taking advantage of the smaller corners. 40-yard touchdown, Anthony Smith.
Yeah, Anthony.
Couldn't have picked a better start for the Pirates. 2 possessions, 2 touchdowns. They get him with the ground game, Lugs, then they just beat him deep.
Just what the doctor ordered, explosive in the pass. 0-0 right now. I believe it's 4-down territory for Army. Got to get half of it here.
Last week down 28-7 in the second quarter to North Texas. Was able to work their way back into the game. Coleman cuts it up. ECU there. No gain, and Wilk and Johnson Jr. Coleman doesn't have anybody, then finds a spot right in between the defense. And what a play by Parker Pawlowski. How about that? Coleman looked like he had no one to go to, and then Pawlowski. Coleman keeps, and they kind of throw him forward for a little gain. There was some hard hitting up the middle there. Carson Smith on the fake. Coleman kept it. 4th and 5. Coleman has a man wide open. Dropped it. Hayden Reed drops his second pass that could have been a touchdown. Hauser over the middle, strike to Yannick, big block, and a hurdle for good measure. Larkin and...
Don't fix it.
They say that ball was loose. They threw the bag.
It's a lot of white jerseys and one big purple jersey.
So there's the ball. And then here comes the scrum. So the closest guy for ECU is Javante Connor.
Yep, tight end number 8.
He was surrounded by about 6 cadets.
After review, the runner did fumble the ball. However, the ball was recovered by ECU at the 30-yard line. It'll be first down, East Carolina.
How about that? And it had to be Connor that came up with it.
Well, and
Under a minute here in the first quarter. Over the middle, wide open, and they are pillaging Army at home. Javante Connor.
out on this drive.
You know, Blake Harrell told us in his 4-game non-conference schedule, he learned a lot about his team. And he thought if they'd had an easier schedule and gone 4-0, he said, I would have learned more about my team and our 2-2 start than I would have if we'd gone 4-0.
Yeah,
Carson Smith is in the backfield. They don't have to run the play, but they do. That's Noah Short trying to string it outside. He cuts back and makes a couple of men miss. That was all Noah Short. ECU had that thing diagnosed, and he cut it up the middle for a gain of 8.
Got to hit some of those 4th down passes. You know, we had there were 2 touchdown passes there that we had a chance to score on. So got to execute on those. Our guys have made some plays, but we were in this situation a week ago, and we found a way to battle back. Hopefully, we'll do it again this week.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
3rd and short of the game. Right up the middle, Coleman at the ball popped out. East Carolina says that they have it. They've given him the ball.
Rolling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense.
And they went with Coleman tonight because Cale Helms turned it over.
number 17 with the fumble recovery there. There was a ton of purple jerseys around Dwayne Coleman right there. Good tailback lead, quarterback follow. Ball pops out and actually goes backwards behind Coleman.
Things you like to see. First one is 37 penalties on the season, none tonight so far. And of those 37, 7 of them have been false start penalties. They've played clean up front. It's going to bring up a 3rd and short. 4th and football left. The throw on 3rd and short. Look out! Sack! Sam Danka. Pick a better start for Coach Harrell and ECU, but another 3rd and medium. Army could use the stop. Another throw for the Pirates. Breaks out. Dangerous. And it was caught. So they throw to set up the run. That'll be a first down for Montgomery. Intercepted. Stephen Nadozie read Hauser's eyes, and that's what he did a week ago. Costly turnover.
Back in this one, Caden Hauser just doesn't see the safety in Nadozie. Throws it right over the middle of the field. Dangerous football. Did this in the red area a week ago against BYU.
You start the third quarter with the ball. Coleman trying to get anything. He gets a decent bit of it back. And it's going to bring up a 4th and short. A gain of 6. It's going to be 4th and 1. To come down here at Dowdy-Ficklin. Coleman. Nothing. Jamari Riddle. 4th down, and the ECU D-line just took over.
24, Tymeer Brown sets the edge on the outside as number 2, Jamarly Riddle, who was one of our impact players coming into this game, runs the alley, and what a huge defensive stop. Freeze 7, Jenkins and Montgomery always falling forward.
That's going to be a penalty. Overthrows Brock Spalding. Larkin's going to get got for holding him. You see right there.
Casey Larkin.
Spalding was getting ready to make his move. Larkin knew what was going to come if it did. Some people might be thinking it's uncatchable. However, we don't know if it was catchable. He was held. Jenkins stays up. A good job by Army. They swarmed the ball carrier. Finals.
And he's got to start playing big in big games.
3rd down. Hauser designed run. Army's all on it, and a late hit. That's going to get flagged every day of the week. There was already a flag down for holding, and Justin Weaver popped Hauser after he was already down.
After the play was over, personal foul, late hit out of bounds, defense, number 4. That foul will also be enforced. It carries an automatic 1st down.
All right, so they said 4. It was number 5, Justin Weaver. All right, so dead ball foul is why it's not offsetting.
Correct.
So the play happened with holding. You see here on the right side. That happened during live play. And then you see here, ball is dead when Hauser slides. Ball, and there's your dead ball foul.
Cooper Trinatsky, right tackle of East Carolina, and then you see that late.
Parker Jenkins trying to spin off again, can't. Again, Army used all of their timeouts. Quick pitch, ball's on the turf, and Army comes up with it. Another red zone miscue by this Pirates offense. Field goal, they got nothing out of it in a turnover.
Yeah, was able to do it without any timeouts remaining. And if you're Caden Hauser, you got to attack the M-man line of scrimmage. Make him commit to you prior to the pitch. Now, that was a bang-bang quick reaction right there from Hauser. Look at the length of Eric Ford, number 40, making a play for this.
We've had a couple of missed passes. We've had a couple of turnovers. You can coach them right back in this game. Coleman, quick. Again, no timeouts. Ball to start the third quarter. Playability, and it looks as if Monken and Army are content with taking this to the half, and that's what they'll do. So we're seeing the fight from the Cadets after East Carolina had them on the ropes. 21-0.
Now has got to come up with a way of getting out of their own way. Play clean football, sustain drives, and come up with some points.
And I'll tell you, if you look at Army, they
be sweating though, man.
Now look, yeah,
feel pretty good.
Not a drop of rain happening right now. You know Harry wanted to wear it because he bought it. Coleman, that's going to be a first down Army. So good start. Again, they weren't. Noah Short with the ball in space. There goes Short. Short. Just tripped up by Jamari Riddle. And Noah Short was off to the races for 60. Parker Poloski sprung him outside. DJ Johnson missed the tackle, and Jamarly Riddle saved the touchdown.
Well, and Army just has them outflanked on the jet.
Able to capitalize when they've moved the ball. Can they do it here and make it a game? Coleman going to keep it. Good job by the Pirates. First man there, Tegan Wilk, and Riddle again. Short in motion. Short with the ball, looking for a block. Can't get it. ECU strings him outside.
Over Army on
The
offense.
field gets so much smaller here down near the goal line as Hayden Reed returns to the game. Coleman's going to keep it off of Reed's block, and he's going to be marked short. Damian Wilson right on it. Coleman off the left side. Coleman in for a touchdown. Army finally punches it in. If you went in there and drew up a battle plan for Army in the second half, you say, guys, get the ball, be your play, go score a touchdown, and they've done just that.
Yep. About 4.5 minutes come off the clock. This is the recipe if you're Army. Now you get a little momentum, get a little confidence, get some energy on your sideline.
Looks like they're lining up to go back half of the first half, so Coleman and company is going to stay in. He's going to fake the pitch, take it outside. Does he have enough blockers? ECU's there and stops Noah short of the goal line.
Look who it is, Tegan Wilk, Jamari.
Over. And Army's defense stepped up when they needed to keep them in this game. And here we have it, first possession, third quarter, 3rd and 5. Hauser over the middle, hits his guy in stride. That's Spalding. TU doesn't rely on the running game.
They've had such success. They've owned the line of scrimmage, and it looks like Army's going to drop 8 here. Oh,
And
late
Hauser
blitz.
reads it. Tries to get to that second level with it. They do. Throw. Incomplete, and a turnover on downs. So going back to thank you, big 3rd down. Coleman can run it. And he's going to be just short. Now, earlier in the drive, when Harry was interviewing Mr. Pickett, this. Coleman, short. They're not getting any push on that defensive front, and it was DJ Johnson Jr. that came up with the stop for the first time, and his first carry goes for 7.
Well, and it's a position of death. Parker Jenkins, we've seen a lot of tonight. You're right on London Montgomery, and then Marlon Gunn there is a 215-pounder. They can pound the rock here if they want.
Marlon Gunn gets the first down on his own. He's a good-looking running back as well. You talk about depth. Hauser is going to take a shot downfield. That was just an easy route tree catch for Yannick Smith. Just put it right on the numbers.
If they want to go with that token fake and allow Caden Hauser to get the ball downfield.
Gunn on 3rd and short. Army again puts hats on him. Gunn. Got it.
Well, I don't know here, Matt. That spot, when that official came running from the far sideline.
This is going to be on the spot. It looked like he got over the line to gain, but Army says they stopped him. And they did. Wow.
I initially thought he got the line to gain as well, and then I saw that official from the top of the screen come running in.
That ball's short.
That ball is
1-6 with 3:10 left in the 3rd quarter. Coleman to fake. Has space outside. You thought it looked like he was going to spin, but he kind of just turned his back into that tackle. Nonetheless, got a first. Look is not a human factor. 3rd and 5. Short. Can't get away. Can't find space from Damian Wilson. We were talking about earlier about the field goal. And he knows now probably should have done it as Montgomery tries to weasel his way past the first down chains, and he does. That's a gain of 5. Broke through the Andon Thomas tackle. Both Thomas.
You better be ready. 3-man rush here, drop 8.
And they're going to run it with Montgomery to get something back, and they're going to get an opportunity. Is Army. Ball's going to be spotted at the 10. And how about that for Lloyd Benson? The third is at the 50. They brought the block. Now that's an interesting play because ECU falls on it, and it was really close to an Army player. But I don't know. We'll have to take another look at this, but I don't know that it ever.
Look at this field position, Matt.
I mean, if you're a coach, this is exactly how you draw it up. Pin them deep, make the stop, get good field position. They're starting in ECU territory. They're going to keep moving the ball again. Ball starting at the 42-yard line of ECU. So it's Hayden Reed in the backfield. Noah Short in motion. Coleman going to keep it. I'll tell you, the quarterback run tonight just hadn't really been there. They've tried to get Coleman in there up the middle, and he hasn't had too many creases.
Well, that's the passing
you're not a 3rd and 10 team.
Right. Nobody is.
Maybe you get some of that yardage back. You're definitely going to go for it on 4th down. We'll see what Army does here. They're going to give the ball to, no, they're going to fake it to Short. Coleman can't do a thing. Coleman over the middle, caught, and oh, this is going to be so close. Noah Short caught the ball. You see Noah looking at the replay board here in the stadium. Coleman right at the line, and Noah Short tries to get it.
Even right here, there's no need to line up this quickly and snap this ball.
That's a 1st down on the ground. Again,
I know it's who they are, and I get that, and I understand that's their mentality. They want to be aggressive. They want to get people out of position or not lined up correctly.
I'm going to throw it one more time, and we're going to go down the field, and we're going to score. And now it's going to be 4th with a loss of 2. It's going to be 4th and 3. But to your, it gets fake. Got it. Pirates. Touchdown. It was just like you drew it up. And now the starting holder's in. I'm not even sure how to describe this second half of football.
Listen, I mean, that's a bold call right there. You pull the right guard, and then the holder picks up, splits the defenders at the line of scrimmage, and does the rest with the wheels. But you know, listen.
Because Justin Weaver had penetration.
Right, absolutely. You could punt that. You could have quick kicked it from your quarterback position.
And he's going to start this one with a carry. That's one of the biggest gains we've seen tonight, other than Noah Short. So here comes Helms, brought down by Reason for a gain of 21. Ooh, what a hit. That's big football out of number 1, Jackson Barker. Helms trying to follow a blocker. Can he get the push? And it looked like he did. It's going to be a 1st down, Army. Helms to throw. Off his back foot. Incomplete. As intended. Helms, time, caught. That was Samari Howard. Talked about we had them in the opener against Boise State. They won that run, beat Florida. Tulane I mean, this is a good league. Right now, Navy's at the top with 2 conference wins, 3-0 on the season.
Well, we saw Rice last week, Matt, and that team's going to be what he's meant to that team early.
I didn't see it during the game, did you?
I think he hit his hand on a helmet, follow through on a throw.
When we had that news on SportsCenter the other day, as Helms is going to roll out on 3rd down and get popped. When we saw that news come out, I was kind of surprised. Like, you know, because we will look for the record, we've got 9 games, but you're on top of it, so I think you're going to get it. 4th down. Helms overthrows short. All right, we'll be back with the kid. Dude, it's Indiana. I mean,
he's a dude.
Did you see what they did to Illinois?
It was almost flawless.
They didn't even put a parental warning on that game.
You got to get a note from your mother to play in that game.
28-6, the final here. We've got East Carolina the next few weeks. What did you see out of them tonight as they get ready to embark on a really tough American League?
Listen, they're athletic. They've got talent. They've got depth. Solid quarterback play. But they're not immune to the self-inflicted wounds that have held them back just a little bit. We're just seeing we're scratching the surface.